Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons' offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw, it's Pine. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Falcons have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hogan.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Hogan. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. but I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. On the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Allen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Caldwell. And he'll be brought down.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jones to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Pine. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
The Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. On the ground, it's Pryor. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try it over the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Pine. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown.
Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Handoff from the gun. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark it down at the 14.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Back to throw, it's Pine. A little release to the back. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man by himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, BG. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First step of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Catch in the middle, it's Caldwell.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Jones to throw.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He took a hit as he... couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of... oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Got room at the 35. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bearcats are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Bearcats.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Heaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Spits it out to the back. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Bearcats! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Look out, he's got room.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when...
There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff hit. Third quarter.
On the set.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Middleton. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Pine. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
35, Bowling Green, 30.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Pine. Got his man. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's reeled in. It's Middleton. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lobs one high down the left side. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bearcats are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Pine. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Running the victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.